This week's edition of Grappler's Keep is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And now that we're fully into Lent and you're busy giving up things, make sure you do not give up on taking care of yourself the right way. And one of the ways is to make sure you keep yourself hydrated. And one of the best ways to do that is with that one product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only, Diet Water. This product is only available in stores where it's sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone-wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here on Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Wednesday night, which means it's time for Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K22 universe where number of DMs, GMs, and RPG players from across the Twitch universe compete in a ring that we lovingly call the Dice Tray. Let me switch to my streaming glasses here. The ones that protect my eye from all of that dreaded blue light stuff coming from the screens. We are 1 week away from our next premium live event, which is Melee Madness, our version of the Royal Rumble. Apologize for those who, if you missed out yesterday, I did not do my Skyrim stream yesterday because I officially turned old yesterday. I hit the big 6-0 yesterday for my birthday, so decided to just sit back, have some fun, went out to dinner with my daughter and stuff like that, and just had a relaxing good time. So we are back and ready to go here tonight with our matches. So without any further ado, because we used all the ado making dinner the other night, let's go ahead and get things started. We have a big card here for you yet again tonight, but before we look at the card, let's look at the news from last week's matches. Last week, yes, it does no longer says Mythematic. It says Cord. We will talk about what that why that is happening later on. But he is our Master Melee champion. He forced a match against Tallsquall, defeated him, and now he holds not only the Men's Master Melee belt, he also holds the Men's Hunter's Mark. Last week, Nerdalie intervened on Lydia's assault against her opponent, preventing her from viciously attacking someone else as their rivalry goes on. This has just made Lydia and Hannah now rivals after their match. Maladel continued to beat down on his opponent Lándry after the match. He went after him again last week. The animosity between these two superstars made uncomfortably clear that their rivalry means more than winning and losing. This is personal and there will be violence. And the animosity between BirdvsPlane and ProducerTrav is on the verge of boiling over after an aggressive exchange between the two of them. BirdvsPlane tried to give his rival a taste of his own medicine by blind tagging himself into the match, but ProducerTrav responded with an attack and left him alone in the ring. So that's all the news from last week. Let's take a look at this week's matches. Before I mention ProducerTrav will be meeting up with Grimjack. In men's tag team action, the tag team of The Wandering Way, myself, Kentucky Hawkeye, and Simon the Wandering DM will be taking on the Vice Lords, Dragons Are Cats, and Templar Warden. Smallish Sam is the current holder of the Women's Hunter's Mark. She did not have a defense last week as she had already had a scheduled mixed gender tag match last week. So, to make up for that, she will be in a triple threat match against Cleric of Cord and Cohen Splicer. The aforementioned Cord, our double champion right now, is going to be going up against role players Josh in a non-title match. Cory will be taking on Pope Worldbuild. The Noir Enigma will be going up against Lándry. Nerdalie will be meeting up with the women's champion Rockette Fox in a non-title match. And in our main event will be, looks like we have an intra-squad match here between BirdvsPlane and Good Guy Pie. This should be interesting. So, let's go ahead and get this week's matches started. Welcome everyone to Grappler's Keep. As we get everything loaded up, thank you for joining us once again, everyone. Whether you're joining us here live on Twitch, if you're catching us on Twitch via via VOD or if you're catching us on YouTube. Either way, we enjoy having you around. Please follow or subscribe here on Twitch or like and subscribe on YouTube. Let us know that you like what you see. As we are back inside Diet Water Arena once again, the fans are excited. They know Melee Madness is only 1 week away. 1 week away, everyone. As we are here in the home offices in Louisville, Kentucky. And let's go ahead and get our slate of matches going here tonight. Producer Trav has an ongoing rivalry going on with BirdvsPlane. Bird is our current Duke of the Keep. A few months back, he won the Coronation Tournament, which bestowed upon him the crown and title Duke of Grappler's Keep. Producer Trav feels that he would be a better representative of Grappler's Keep and is more fitting to wear the crown. And he and Bird have been going at it ever since. He will be going up against Grimjack out of the Strength Unlimited stable. This should be a good, interesting matchup here between these two old friends inside the ring and starch rivals inside the ring, good friends outside the ring. Let's go ahead and get this match started. And coming out first, it's the aforementioned Producer Trav. The big guy making his way down to the ring. He's made no bones about it. He wants to take that crown away from BirdvsPlane. He feels that the crown is best placed upon his head instead of Bird's. And he intends to prove so here, his worthiness here in this matchup tonight. And we can announce one of our matches for the Premium Live event next week. It will be Producer Trav up against BirdvsPlane. The stipulation, the winner of the match is the one who gets the crown. If Bird wins, he keeps it. If Producer Trav wins, he will become the new Duke of the Keep. So that match is now announced for sure for Grappler in our event next week. But meanwhile, he's got to focus on something else, and that's his opponent here out of Strength Unlimited. Former Master Melee champion, former Bear of the Hunter's Mark, former tag team champion. It is Grimjack. Showing that he is the thorns that helps protect the Black Rose. You can catch Grimjack on, hopefully in a few weeks in March, you will see Grimjack back on Trooper SJP's channel for Pirates of Drindax, RPG that they have going there. You can catch him there. You can catch Producer Trav on Laughing with Lindy's channel Mondays for sure. You can usually on Mondays and Tuesdays you can catch him there, and very soon, I think within the next couple of weeks, he will be returning to GMing his Aliens RPG. If you like your sci-fi horror with a twist of xenomorph, then I highly recommend you catch that show that he has going. That'll be hopefully coming back on a monthly basis. I highly recommend it. But right now, Trav is ready. Grimjack's set here as well. Here comes the bell, and here we go. And Trav wastes no time, scoops Grimjack up. Couple of backbreakers there, but walks right into a quick kick by Grimjack. Goes right in, strikes to the gut, and now all over the place, and Producer Trav's not able to block any. Double hook. Nice double hook suplex there by Grimjack. Easy celebrates a little bit here for the fans. Now goes for a quick pin. Might be a little bit early. Yes, it is. He waits for, doesn't even wait for Trav to get up, pulls him up, and a nicely executed neck breaker. Pulls him back up. Big strike all over the place. Trav was ready this time, caught him with a nice hip toss. Now the big elbow drop. Stomp to the gut, another quick kick. And now Trav's going upstairs. Second rope, and another big elbow drop. And now it's Trav that's celebrating a little bit here inside the ring. Now goes for the pin. Only a 2 count. Pulls Grimjack up to his feet. Big spinning discus punch there. Measures him out, and another big elbow. Grabs the arm, holds it down, and just stomps on the hand again and again. Trav's got everything going his direction right now. Big chop and strikes here. And just slapping him across the face. Series of chops and strikes there. Wraps him up into a fireman's carry and just drops him right on top of the ropes. Doesn't waste any time. Pulls him right back up. Going for the, got the chokehold there, but no. Grimjack blocks the producer's cut and sets him up for a big backbreaker. Now it's Grimjack going upstairs. He hits the big elbow, top rope. Pulls Trav up to his feet and hits the grim chin music. Lays out for the pin. And no, Trav kicks out. Grimjack thought he had it there. He says he's finished. He's finished with Trav, but Trav comes right back up and hits him with a quick bulldog out of nowhere. Looks like Grimjack was celebrating a little bit too early. Now Trav gets caught celebrating. Grimjack wraps him up. Big body slam, pulls him up. Small package driver, Samoan drop almost, but only a 2 count. Big stomp. And now goes for the arm bar. He's got it locked in pretty good. Trav does not have any ropes within reach. He's fighting his way through and looks like he's able to rotate his way through and punch his way out, but who knows what kind of damage there's been done. Thank you, TBS Killers, for that follow. I appreciate that very much. Hope you enjoy that root beer. Tori will be bringing that to you quick shortly. She is our cyber waitress. As Travis hits the elbow, only gets a 1 count. Pulls him up to his feet and wraps him up and hits the producer's cut. Waiting for Grimjack to come up. We might see the final cut coming up here. Yep. Pulls him up. Elevates him up and nails him with it. Goes for the pin. He's going for a dirty pin. He's got his legs on the rope. The ref doesn't see it, but Grimjack's still able to get out. Wraps him up. Inverted atomic drop. Pulls Grimjack up to his feet. Grimjack blocks the strike, trying to get some momentum of his own. Scoops him up. Nice Northern Light suplex for the bridge and almost the pin there. As now Grimjack's got some adrenaline going here. Again, saying it's over. Trav's up to his feet, though. Scoops him up. Backbreaker. And another backbreaker. Big elbow drop from producer Trav. Grabs the arm, holds it down, and is going to stomp on that hand once again. 3 big stomps, another big elbow drop. As Trav's got the momentum back going his way, wraps him up, whips him over the ropes onto the ring apron. Grimjack punches his way back in. Trav is ready for him, scoops him up. But Grimjack elbows his way free, shot to the gut. Now whips Trav hard into the corner. Big punch right to the jaw there. And now doing a little facial redecoration there with the sole of his boot. Grimjack's going upstairs once again. Big leg drop from the top rope. Pulls him up, goes for the double snap of the neck, forward and back. Pulls him up and hits the grim chin music once again. Goes for the pin. And this time it will be enough. And the victory goes to Grimjack. Big victory for Grimjack here tonight over ProducerTrav. And since it looks like they didn't go through for y'all earlier, both for Nipona Games and for TBS Killers, there's your complimentary root beer floats for following and joining us here at the Emporium here. Now we're going to have some men's tag team action. We have Simon, the Wandering DM, and myself, Kentucky Hawkeye. We are the team known as the Wandering Way. We will be taking on the team known as the Vice Lords, made up of Dragons or Cats and Templar Warden. This should be a very good tag team matchup here. Definitely some similar styles. Both it should be a hopefully very well executed technical match in this one, as that's where a lot of the focus is on these four wrestlers here. Very technically sound and based and all that, so it should be an interesting match to see how this one turns out. I'm trying to remember. I think we've gone each other once before, and I think it's like one win on each side, so this will be an interesting rubber match here to see who gets the string going as far as victories are concerned here. We wait for everything to load up. We have our premium live event coming next week. Melee Madness, our version of the Royal Rumble. We will have a Melee Madness match for the women and the men. The winner of each gets an automatic title shot at whoever holds the Mistress of Mayhem and the Master of Melee Women's and Men's Championship belts at Dice Mania. But right now, let's focus in on this tag team action match. And coming out first, it'll be the tag team that I'm a part of, the Wandering Way. For those watching us for the first time, there is a controller here. I use that to make the selections on the screen, but the actual matches are AI. I am not controlling them, so no, I will not be biasing these matches anyway in my favor. I've got to do it on my own as Simon comes out first. He has formed this faction, the Wandering Way, himself, myself, and Just a Summer Job from the women's side. So as I make my way out to the stage as well, getting ready to enter the dice tray there, centered in the middle of Diet Water Arena. Making our way down to the ring, we are the Wandering Way. I've had a bad string of matches of late, and he said, if you come join me, I will point you in the right way to getting victories again. That is the Wandering Way, and it has helped not only here. My wrestler also appears on Lyndon SG Live's channel Saturday afternoons for Caffeine Championship Wrestling, where for the last 2 weeks, up until this coming Saturday, I held the CCW Heavyweight Championship belt. Lost it last week to the Fourth Nobleman, but my wrestling has definitely improved under the tutelage of Simon here as we wait for our opponents to enter. And here they are now. Dragons or Cats and Templar Warden. The Drow and the Tabaxi are making their way down to the ring. They were a part of Tall Squall's long-running D&D campaign known as The Vice. And that is the name of their stable. You can still catch that on Tall Squall's YouTube channel. If you like good story, good D&D RPG action, I definitely recommend catching that series on YouTube. It was a great series when it was on, and they are still here wrestling here inside Grappler's Keep. Our ring is called the Dice Tray, and we are ready to roll It's going to be me starting out first up against Dragons or Cats. There's the bell, and here we go. And I come out swinging first. Quick strikes, and now a quick suplex. Deadlift up, and into a running power slam. I'm going to go upstairs early. Templar Warden trying to interfere. The ref stops him as I hit with the high elbow shot. Pull him up to his feet, wrap him up, and hit him with the big wing breaker back assault on the back. Celebrate there just a little bit. Big stomp. Wrapping him up. I'm going for the mortar and pestle early, trying to get him to tap out, but nope, he got a hold of the ropes. Grab a hold of the arm. Slam the shoulder, and there, now bring in Simon. Wandering DM comes in, quick stomp. Drop kick to the back of the head, rolls out of the way of that stomp, and here comes Dragons or Cats, but now Simon comes striking right back, keeping the strikes going. Tried to grab a hold of him, but no, Dragons or Cats elbows his way free from whatever Simon had planned. Big kick there. Wraps him up, nice skull cracker into a neck breaker. And now he's going to wisely tag him and his partner. Here comes Templar Warden. They wrap up, and Simon goes right after him. Flips it over. Nice little move there. A quick kick to the back. Wanders around him, trying to plan what he wants to do next. Being a little theatrical there. Now just goes for the pin. But only a 1 count. No shock and all there for Simon there. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Brings him over to the corner hard into the turnbuckle. Spins him around. Got him upstairs. Spins around. It's got him in the modified version of the accordion. The ref makes him break, of course. Simon celebrates, but here comes the Tabaxi coming back. Nice dropkick, knocking him down onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside the ring. He's going to tag in his partner. Here comes Simon in well before the 10 count, but walks right into a big drop kick. Here comes Dragons or Cats. Big series of chops, a quick kick there. Grabs a hold of him, but Simon works his way free as well. And comes back with more strikes, with some hard over the ropes and down onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside the ring. He's going up top. He's spying out Dragons or Cats, waiting for him to get up. And hits a Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Now the big double stomp to the gut. Pulls him up to his feet. And now looks like they're both going to go back inside the ring. Dragons or Cats is there. Simon's going to take his time and walk all the way around the opposite side. Come in safe, hops over the ropes. Quick kick to the gut. Wraps him up and a nice snap suplex there. Grabs him by the arm and leg to pull him away from the ropes. Flips him over. Goes for the pin. We'll see if that's enough. Doesn't matter. Templar Warden breaks it up before I can get in there. Simon goes after Templar. Throws him over the rope. But now here comes Dragons or Cats. Wraps him up. Scoops him up into fireman's carry. And drops him neck first right onto the ropes. Big stomp. Another big stomp to the leg. Grabs it in a big series of elbow drops to that leg. Trying to take the knee out. Goes into the ropes. Goes for the knee drop, but nobody home. Simon comes right after him. Hard whip into the corner. But gets an elbow right in the jaw. And here comes Templar Warden coming in. Oh, nice Pele kick. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Another quick kick into a snap DDT. And big somersault splash off the top rope. Looks like he's got Simon bleeding there. Only a 2 count after all that. Now here comes Templar Warden. Celebrates a little bit rather than going right after Simon. Waits for him to get up. Now comes with a big clubbing shot. Pulls him up. Big forearm shot down. Mocks him to get up as Simon tries to. Comes in with a forearm but misses. Simon takes advantage. Wraps him up. Snap suplex. And now he's going to tag me in wisely. Get himself a break. I come after Templar Warden. Grab the arm. Sit on that shoulder. Try to take that arm out. Pull him out. Wrap him up. Scoop him up fireman's carry. And now I'm going to drop him onto the rope neck first. As I celebrate, now I didn't see the tag, and now I see Dragons or Cats, but I wrap him up. I take him up. It's time for a high flight. And nails him with it. Goes for the pin right in front of Templar Warden. And it's over. And the Wandering Way takes care of the Vice Lords. I knew Simon was injured with that cut there. I knew I had to do something quick. So rather than go for the Talon Swipe or the Talon Lock with the claw, I decided to go for the High Flight. And that seemed to be enough to take dragons or cats out. And that gives us a big victory here tonight. And now we have triple threat action here tonight. For those of you not familiar with it, the Hunter's Mark is a fighting champion belt that we have, one for the men, one for the women. Our current women's holder of the belt is Smallish Sam. She is the person all the way on to the right of your screen. The belt must be defended every time we have a stream. And if you defend that belt successfully 4 times in a row, that will get you an automatic match against the current holder of the men's or women's championship belt, depending on which division you're in. This will be Sammy's first defense, but since this is a triple threat match, we have been told if she's able to get the win here in this triple threat match against the Cleric of Cord and Cohen Splicer, that will count as 2 defenses. So she will get a 2-for-1 sale if she gets this. But the way triple threat match works is you only have to either pin or get a submission from one of your opponents. You don't have to defeat both of them. So all she has to do is pin or submit one of them. However, Cohen or Cleric of Cord could do the same, could get that pin or submission on each other, and Sammy could lose the belt without being pinned or submitted, and that's the risk you take with a triple threat match. So let's go ahead and get things started here. So coming out first, it's Cohen Splicer. She most often seen as the manager of the tag team Permadeath. Cohen is the manager of the tag team known as Permadeath, made up of her husband, Pathetic Wolf, and Medji the Stealth Archer. But she is an accomplished wrestler on her own, and she's actually held the women's Hunter's Mark belt once. She only held it for 1 week. This one time I was waiting. Hey, thank you very much, Hova1, for the follow. Thank you very much. It looks like that is not working here, so let me give you your complimentary root beer here. J Poodle. Whatever, J Poodle. Thank you, Hova, for joining us here. Thank you very much for the follow. We're getting ready for our title match here tonight. It's for the women's Hunter's Mark. The belt you see Cleric of Cord wearing there, she and Maladel are the mixed tag champions. They have the double dragon belts, the mixed gender tag team champions. And she would like to get a second belt here, the women's Hunter's Mark. The Hunter's Mark, again, is the fighting championship that is defended every week that we have a stream. So is being defended here tonight, and it's being done in a triple threat match because the belt, for logistical reasons, was not defended last week. And coming now is our champion, Smallish Sam. Sammy wearing that belt proudly. She's held it before. Now, if you successfully defend the Hunter's Mark 4 consecutive matches in a row, you get an automatic title shot. In her case, it would be for the Mistress of Mayhem Women's Championship belt. This is her first defense with this holding of it, but since this is a triple threat match and there was no match last week, it has been ruled by the commissioners, if she wins this match, this will count as 2 defenses of the belt, so she will be halfway to a title shot if she gets the win here. However, since this is a triple threat match, only one person has to be pinned or submitted. And if it happens with the other 2, Sammy could lose the belt without being defeated. So that is the big risk in this match here, as we see the belt that they're going to be, all 3 going to be competing for here tonight. Official holds it up for everyone to see. Cohen's set and ready to go. Cleric Accord says she's ready. Come on and bring it. Sammy's staying loose. And here we go. And Cohen and Cleric Accord go after each other. Sammy's going to sit back and watch. Not a bad idea. Maybe save some energy while they go at it. Cohen goes down, and now Cohen goes right after Sammy, who whips her hard into the corner. Big series of kicks. Cleric Accord is back on her feet and ready for Sammy. Whips Sammy hard into the corner. Cohen's back up, getting herself back in the frame of mind here as Cleric Accord is all over Sammy right now. And now she goes after Cleric Accord, giving Sammy a chance, scoops her up. Big slam straight down. And now goes after Cohen. Nice quick suplex there, German suplex there. Cleric Accord with a snapmare and a sliding knee to the back. Cohen springboard clothesline as Sammy is out, stunned. This could be an opportunity for both of these 2. And Cohen's going for this facial stretch here. Hey, King Egg. This is 2K22. I do not have 23 yet. I will be looking at that here in the future once this season ends. That is a good question, though, King Egg. As big splash from the top rope, and now Cleric Accord goes after Sammy, but finds herself whipped over the rope onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside. So this is still 2K22 as Cohen gets a quick kick in there, and now Sammy retaliates, gets a series of shots going here. Now comes Cleric Accord from behind, scoops her up, slams her straight down, gives Cohen a breather. Now Sammy goes after Cleric Accord. Cleric Accord fighting back with Cohen encouraging her. And now Cohen doing the smart thing, staying off to the side, saving some energy. Now looks like they're going to double team, a nice double team DDT. Now they go after each other. Cohen goes over the rope, and now Sammy's the only one inside the ring. Now everyone's outside the ring. Sammy goes after Cohen with a stomp to the leg. Big slam once again by Cleric Accord. A big slap to the back of the head as they all 3 watch now. If Sammy can keep them all outside, a count out does not constitute losing a championship. Meanwhile, they're all fighting there. Sammy goes back in. Cleric Accord throws Cohen back in, and now she comes in. Cohen's on her feet first, goes after her. Nice faceplant straight down. Now goes after Sammy. Quick kick, and now has that boot right on that chin as Cleric Accord is now back on her feet. Up on the rope celebrating, but doesn't see Cohen coming from behind and gets snake-eyed into the turnbuckles. She wraps her up, pulls her up, and she's going for the slicer, trying to make her tap. Sammy nowhere to be seen. She uses this submission hold for her victories here, but no, Cleric Accord gets herself out. Nice arm drag reversal. And comes right after Cohen as Sammy now gets her to her senses, comes back inside the ring. And Cleric Accord comes right after Sammy. Nasty shot there. Big knee to the back. Holds her arms out. Big knee shot. And now goes for the pin. Cohen sees that and breaks that up. And now the big series of kicks and a big clothesline there by Cleric Accord as she waits for Cohen to get up. Grabs the arm, pulls it back. Got that hammerlock going. Cohen gets herself free. Sammy's chatting more with the fans as now Cohen brings her over. Now they're going to tag team again and a double backbreaker. And now Cohen wraps up Sammy and she's got her in the slicer. Now the face slam out of it. Goes for the pin. She could get the belt here. 1, 2. No, Sammy kicks out. Hey, Prax, good to see you here once again. Cohen's waiting for Sammy to get up. She's going to put her in the slicer once again. Nope. Spins it around and a nice DDT reversal by Sammy. Gets the stomp on Cohen. And now is going to wrap her up in the bow tie. Going to try to make her submit, but no. Cleric cord is right there. Sammy's going to go for a pin, but nope. Cohen gets to the ropes and rolls out. Cleric cord picks her up, the big power slam there. Big knee to the jaw. Pulls her up by the arms. Big knee to the jaw once again. Gonna go upstairs. Big body splash. Now goes for the pin. Will she get the belt? 1, 2. No. Sammy kicks out, and now Cohen's back in the ring. She goes after Sammy. Everyone goes after Sammy. The drop kick by Cleric cord misses. Cohen whipped hard in the corner. Sammy comes after Cleric of Cord. She's in the corner. She's got him separated out well, but now Cohen comes right back out fighting. Kicks Sammy away. And face plants her straight down. And here comes Cleric of Cord after Cohen. Sammy's still in there. Gets in Cleric of Cord. They're all getting in each other's way, basically. Sammy's doing some strategy here, getting out of the way. Gonna let those two fight it out. Get herself a break, and now flips her over, goes for the pin. Sammy has to intervene there. Swing and a miss by Sammy. Cleric cord wraps her up. Big spinning plant there, but Cohen breaks up the pin attempt. Cleric cord spins her, pulls her down. Now she goes back after Sammy. The stomp's going. Cohen rolls outside the ring. Out of it now, and here come the big series of kicks. And the big clothesline straight down. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And we have a new bearer of the Women's Hunter's Mark. And once again, it is Cleric of Cord. Great match there here tonight. A lot of great action in that match, but when it came down to push versus shove, the Cleric of Cord wins out. And now the Holy Order has a belt in their stable belonging to Cleric of Cord. They now have the Hunter's Mark. Big win there for Cat here tonight. And now we have men's singles action here. Cord, or as he has told me, the wrestler formerly known as Mythematic, is our men's Master Melee champion. Last week, and he was able, because of a clause that I didn't know about in his contract, was able to force Tall Squall's fourth defense of the Hunter's Mark to be up against him. Cord got the victory and now holds both the Master Melee and the Men's Hunter's Mark belts. Now, according to the rules, the official rules, you cannot hold both belts at the same time. And that he has to relinquish one of them. However, he has stated, and evidently there's a clause in this contract that's allowing him to do this. He says he will hang on to it until after the Melee Madness Premium Live event. So he says it will not be defended. He is just going to hold it in place, is what he told us, until after Melee Madness, and then he will graciously allow us to have our standard ladder match to determine who gets the belt from there. So, quite frankly, Cord is trying to do everything he can to make sure no one else gets, very few people get a title shot against him for his belt. But he may find that the bookers may find a way around some of these clauses that he hid in his contract. But until then, he is now Cord, and he will be going up against Role Players Josh in a non-title bout here coming up next. Speaking of which, here he comes. wearing the Master Melee belt. Cord making his way down to the ring. He is the Mind Flayer. He will beat you in the ring physically. He'll get into your mind mentally. He's trying to do that with all of Grappler's Keep here right now. With the hydrant, with what he's pulling with the belts. His plan simply be the only one in control of everything with Grappler's Keep. He's done that with other federations he's been involved with, and he plans to do that here as well. We'll have to wait and see if someone can rise to the challenge to take this belt away from him. But right now, this will be a non-title match. But Cord is yet to be defeated here. As we get ready for his opponent to enter, he is our luchador extraordinaire. It is Role Players Josh. Fully decked out in his School of the Viper Witcher gear. Making his way into the ring. He plans on giving Cord as much as he can handle. We'll see if his high-flying luchador style is enough to defeat our current men's champion. Cord's got the glare going. Josh is set and ready to go. Here's the bell, and here we go. And he comes right after him. No fear. Quick neck breaker. Josh is coming right after him. Quick kick there to the legs. Quick snapmare into the ropes. Walks right over him. And now, nice running drop kick. Or was that a boot? Couldn't tell. It was blocked by the ref. Pulls him up. And now here comes Cord fighting back. Big series of strikes and chops. And down goes Josh. Trying to defend himself. Finds himself down on the mat. Cord going upstairs. Goes for a frog splash and misses. But Josh is still out of it. Holds the arm out. Big knee drop. Right onto the arm. Big stomp to the head and another. He's drawn blood already. Holds that arm out. A knee drop onto the arm. He's targeting that area, looks like. Pulls him up. Big strike, and now Josh comes fighting back. Quick snap suplex, holds on to him. He's going to go for the triple witcher, it looks like. Paying homage to the Guerrero's Three Amigos. He hits the triple witcher, pulls him up. Big strike there, wraps him up, goes up, spins around, Hurricanrana right into the corner. But here comes Cord fighting right back. Big series of strikes. Josh blocks one and now comes back with strikes of his own. Cord grabs the leg, kicks it from behind, wraps him up, snap suplex of his own. Standing over Josh. Pulls him over to the center of the ring. The role players walk off the second rope, that moonsault. But no, Josh kicks out. Works his way around, grabs the legs, and he's going for the Dungeon Master. He's got it locked in. He's going to try to make him tap. And he does. So despite a valiant effort, another victim of the Dungeon Master. And the victory goes to our Master Melee champion, Cord. The Mind Flayer takes another victim here on Grappler's Keep. Now we're going to have some more men's singles action here. We have the Demon out of Dallas himself, Cory, will be going up against Pope Worldbuild. Pope is one of the three members of the tag of our Advantage Roll Tag Team Champions, the Game Changes, along with Trooper SJP and Double Crits. They are doing the triple membership clause made famous by the fabulous Freebirds of old, and most recently by the New Day in the WWE. So this will be an interesting matchup here. They've gone against each other a few times before. We've had some good matches with them. It'll be power versus technical skill. Let's see which one wins out here in this match. And coming out first, the big guy from Texas itself, it is Cory. Had some popularity earlier this season, especially when he won the Bag of Holding match. He cashed that in to try to get the men's championship, only to lose to Grimjack. And now he's kind of lost the fans a little bit, and he's almost at the point that almost appears like he really doesn't care anymore. He just wants to get the wins. As we prepare for his opponent to enter. And there he is. The wiliest veteran out there in the ring. Pope Worldbuild. He is the wiliest, the sneakiest veteran there inside the ring. There's not many moves that he doesn't know the counter for, and usually he's able to execute. Very difficult opponent to defeat. My former tag team partner. So I know from experience from our training sessions together. And now he's going to be going up. It's a guy much bigger and stronger than him. But can he outsmart him? That's probably what it will probably take for him here tonight up against Cory. Cory is all set. Pope's loose and ready to go. Here's the bell. And Pope comes right out swinging. Gonna go strength for strength, but instead Cory scoops him up. And face plants him straight down. Yep, the Aloha shirt. Goes for the leg drop, but Pope rolls out of the way. Nobody home. And here comes the assault. Series of chops and strikes from Pope. Grabs him by the back of the neck, but Cory just too strong right now. Swing and a miss, though. And here comes Pope charging back. Wraps him up. Spins him over. Nice leg trip there. Pulls him down for the pin, but only a 1 count. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up, but Cory comes with a big knee to the gut. Brings Pope over to the rope. Wraps him up and I thought he was going to suplex him, instead just bounced him off the rope. Now he goes for the pin. Only a 1 count. Flips him over. Big drop kick right behind the head. Big series of stomps. And now going for the head stretch. Pope has nowhere to go, but he's able to get himself up. He's getting that vertical base back. And nice whip to get him off. Pope's still hurting a little bit. Cory scoops him up, fireman's carry. Drops him right onto the rope. Pulls him up. Instead, Pope catches him. Quick snap DDT. Big stomp right onto the arm. Pope poses for the crowd. Now goes right back after Cory again. Big punch right to the jaw. And now he can probably afford to get a little more physical now that he's got him off his feet. Goes for the pin. Not even a 1 count. Pope pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Brings him over to the corner. But no, Cory fights his way free once again. The big man proving tough for Pope to handle. Cory scoops him up, rams him into the turnbuckle, now throws him to the side like a sack of potatoes, and now just has the blatant chokehold going here. The ref makes him break after 5. Now the big leg drop goes for a stomp, but Pope's not there. Pope hits a nice sling blade there to bring him down, pulls him up. Big strike there, wraps him up, pulls him up. Big slam straight down, now goes for the pin, but nope, Cory's got the ropes. Pope goes outside. He's going upstairs. Big double stomp to the gut. The game ender. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. The final curtain falls, and Pope is able, despite going blow for blow, was able to get the win here against Cory. Big win for Pope here tonight. He's definitely got his following out there. And now we have more men's singles action here with the Noir Enigma going up against Lándry. Lándry has been in the gun sights of Maladel as of late. To recap, right after the first match after our last premium live event, Lándry got injured near the end of the match. Maladel got the victory, and then as the medics were literally carting him off in a stretcher, he attacked the people carrying the stretcher, knocked the stretcher and Lándry down to the mat, down to the floor, and attacked him even more. And these two have been going at it ever since. Lándry trying to get vengeance, and Maladel just out for blood. Don't know if this is this is under the tutelage of his new manager, Miss Ice Bunny, or if this is something he's doing on his own. We don't know for sure, but Lándry's got to keep an eye out. Is going to try to focus here on the Noir Enigma, but he's got to be thinking, is Maladel going to strike sometime during this match? Noir's already here in the ring, ready to go. And here comes Lándry making his way down. And here comes Maladel from behind. Going right after Noir, staying out of this, rams him right into the ring apron. And now is trying to ground and pound. The ref's pulling him off as he's checking out Lándry to make sure if he's going to be able to go. Maladel still going after him. And here comes Noir. Don't know if to watch or to intervene. Looks like he took a swing there from Maladel as well. He does. He doesn't like his match getting interrupted here. And now he's going after Maladel. Pulls him up. All that blood rushing to the head, showing off that core strength, and hits the big suplex on the outside down the Eldritch Blast safety mats. And now Lándry gets the shot in as well. Now they're grounding, pounding with each other. Noir goes after Maladel again. Pulls him up. And now they're kind of taking turns on Maladel here, it looks like. Fans are kind of shocked seeing what's going on here. And looks like they're bringing in security now, so we will not have any more of it. Looks like our match has been interrupted. But Maladel has found out that maybe Lándry has a new friend, and that friend is the Noir Enigma. All right, let's go on to women's singles action here. We have our women's champion, Rockette Fox. She holds the Mistress of Mayhem championship belt. She won it at our last pay-per-view event. She'll be going up against Nerdalie, who is a multiple-time holder of the Women's Hunter's Mark. But right now, she's got a rivalry going on with Lydia Heels. Lydia is our Duchess of the Keep. We've talked about BirdvsPlane being the Duke earlier. Well, Nerdalie is going after the crown that Lydia is holding, feels that Lydia's not really done much with it. If it's going to be held by someone, let's give it to someone who's going to do something with it. And they've been going at each other ever since. However, Lydia is not in this match. It's going to be Nerdalie versus Rockette Fox. This is a non-title match. However, this should be an interesting match to see with some definitely different styles of action here. And coming out first, you can tell by the music and the lights, it's going to be Nerdalie making her way in. And here she comes. Got the head banging going. All right, Nerdalie makes her way down to the ring. A victory here over Rockette Fox could set up a title shot. Or make people think that she should be in consideration for one. As she does her best to get the crowd up and going. As we wait for her opponent to enter. I just have one question for you, everyone. Can you smell what the Rockette is cooking? Holding her belt proudly in her hands. She is Rockette Fox. She is our women's champion. And plans to come here into the ring tonight to show the world through her match with Nerdalie why she's champ. Making her way up. Holds the belt up for everyone to see. Makes her way there inside the ring. Now it's going to go to the other side. Show the other half of Diet Water Arena. The belt that she holds in her hand. Looking over the crowd, keeping an eye out for Nerdalie as well. And looks like she is set and ready to go. This should be a fun matchup here. And here we go. What is this? That's the intro music. Here comes Lydia. Not sure what she's doing here. She's not a part of the match. Nerdalie saying that she needs to go back out, but evidently she says no. She is a fan, a watcher like everyone else, and she's got her own ringside seat, literally. And looks like we are set and ready to go. There's the bell, and here we go. Now, Nerdalie not distracted yet. Quick kick. DDT going for a quick pin, but only gets a 1 count. Now she's got to keep an eye out, make sure Lydia doesn't try anything. Comes with the big shots there on Rockette. And now a big jawbreaker. And down goes the champ. Elbow shot to the side. Try to figure out what she wants to do here. She's going up top. And big body splash from the top rope. Another splash. Now Hook's leg goes for the pin. Only a 2 count. Now Rockette's back on her feet. Goes for a flying forearm, but misses. Nerdalie pulls her up. And a big power bomb. Pulls her up to her feet. And now here comes Rockette striking back. Scoops her up. Big power slam. But walks right into a quick kick from Nerdalie. Brings her all the way over to the far corner, hard into the turnbuckle. Big forearm shot again. Goes to pull her out of the corner, but Rockette gets the boot up. That quick spin around and a nice DDT of her own. Pulls her up, and they're exchanging shots. Nerdalie's got the blows going. Strikes here going. Rockette's down. The ref checks her out. And now here comes Lydia out of nowhere. Hits her with the big forearm. That's going to be a DQ in favor of Nerdalie. Rockette's kind of stunned, not knowing what's going on here. She leaves the ring. Everyone else is left, but Lydia hasn't. She's standing over Nerdalie. Waiting for her to get up. Lydia is desperately trying to defend her crown. Her crown as the Duchess of the Keep. Is making no bones about it. She's going to keep Nerdalie from being able to do so. And I am here. I've just got the announcement from the commissioners. Lydia's crown will be on the line at Melee Madness, where she will be defending that crown against Nerdalie. The winner of the match gets to be the Duchess of the Keep. As Nerdalie seems to have really done a number on, as Lydia seems to have done a number on Nerdalie, who's barely getting up now. And now it's time for our main event here, BirdvsPlane. As we talked about him before, he is the Duke of the Keep. You see him wearing the crown there. He's going to be going up against a fellow stablemate, Good Guy Pie. They're going to have just a good straight-out scrimmage match here amongst themselves here. As announced, Trav will be going up against BirdvsPlane next week in Melee Madness to try to usurp the crown away from BirdvsPlane. So those two matches are announced. Cory and Rockette Fox will have title matches. The two tag team champions will have title matches. Their opponents are yet to be announced, and we will also have the two main matches, the Melee Madness matches, one for the women, one for the men. The winners will get title shots at Dice Mania. And let's see who comes out first. Looks like it's maybe Bird coming out first here. There he is. Wearing that crown proudly. Makes his way down to the ring. Former holder of the Hunter's Mark, former tag team champion with his tag team partner, Tall Squall. They are known as the Dudes. But right now, most of his focus has been on preserving this crown that he won a few months back. And he will be defending that crown against ProducerTrav next week. Prove that crown belongs on his head and no one else's. And now we wait for his opponent to enter. The candles are lit. The smoke is going. And up from beneath the stage rises Luck Goldhard himself, or as we know him, Good Guy Pie. They too, like the Vice Lords you saw earlier, out of the stable known as the Vice from Tall Squall's long-running homebrew D&D series. Again, recommend you catching that on his YouTube channel. As he makes his way down to the ring. No grudges here. They are both part of the same stable. This is going to be just kind of a test to see who can get the better of the other. Maybe it's to help him prepare for Producer Trav next week. I don't know. He gets himself set. He's taking his meditative poses. He will take a seat one more time to get himself in the right mindset. And with that, I think we are ready to go. And here we go. Wait a minute. And now Producer Trav is coming out. He says he's coming out just as a spectator as well, like we saw in the last match. Hopefully he will not interfere with this one. The ref telling Good Guy Pie to stay calm, not to do anything. He has the right to sit in that chair. Bird doesn't like it. I don't think Good Guy Pie does either. But here we go. And both Bird comes out swinging first. Quick series of kicks now. Quick drop kick. Hits a big senton there. Big stomp on the arm. Now going for the camel clutch here. He's got it locked in fairly well. But no, Good Guy Pie is able to get the arms free and flip his way loose. Comes right after Bird. Big chop there. Pulls him up. Old-fashioned atomic drop. Big elbow drop there. Springboard moonsault from the bottom rope. And now he's going to go upstairs. Big elbow drop from the top rope. Goes for the quick pin. Only a 1 count. Good Guy Pie thought he had it there. Draws back the bow, lets it fly. Now stomp to the head. Pulls him up. Double hook from behind. Has him up and just slams him straight down after stretching both arms out. Now big elbow drop. Now doing the shoulder pull, trying to take out those arms there on Bird. Pulls him up. Bird blocks the chop, gets a quick kick there and hits a springboard DDT. Looks like he wants to go. Goes up and he walks right into a big spine buster. He was going for the flip the Bird there, but yeah, he was ready for it. Nice Russian leg sweep there by Bird. Pulls the arm out. Big knee drop onto the arm. Big stomp to the head. Pulls him up, but nice dragon screw reversal there by Good Guy Pie, who's got the crimson mask going right now. Springboard and Zaguri, it looked like. Has Bird down, pulls him away from the ropes. It's going to go for the pin. But no, kicks out. Pulls Bird up, big knee lift. Another stomp, flips him over. Grabs the leg, stomp right onto the hamstring. Trying to slow down Bird's aerial attack. Going for that shoulder pull. Now releases it. Goes upstairs to see what he's got planned here. He's waiting for Bird to get up. And a big spinning leg kick there from the top rope. Pulls Bird up, wraps him up again. He's got that surfboard stretch going. Now drops him down again. Big stomp to the leg. Now Bird's up to his feet. Nice elevated drop kick. As Bird waits. Big hit of the lucky strike. Uses his own move on him. Goes for the pin. But no, Good Guy Pie gets the ropes. Bird gets tangled in the ropes. Does a little backflip to celebrate. Holds the arm out. A big knee drop once again. Big stomp. Big series of kicks there as Bird stands over Good Guy Pie. They're both up. Elevated drop kick once again. Drop kick to the back. And now Bird's got things going his way. Springboard right into a tornado DDT. Going upstairs. He might be going for the dude splash here. He's sitting there waiting. I think waiting maybe for him to get up. Goes up. Leg drop instead. He changed his mind on what he wanted to do. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Good Guy Pie kicks out once again. Goes upstairs. Waiting again. Thought maybe he was going for the dude splash, but no. Good Guy Pie is getting up. Now he drops back down, comes after him. Quick kick. Spins him over. Nice neck breaker. Measures him up. Big basement drop kick there. Grabs him by the arm and leg. Pull him away from the ropes this time. Now he goes for the pin. But no, Good Guy Pie kicks out once again. Showing some good resilience here. Big old-fashioned slap across the head there. Knee drop onto the arm once again. But no, quick kick by Good Guy Pie. Springboard, clothesline, straight down. Big stomps to the leg. Bird counters it. Quick kick to the gut. Whips him hard into the ropes. Shoulder block each way. Scoops him up. And now drops him right onto the rope neck first. Pulls him up. Hits the lucky strike. The double axe handle goes for the pin. But no, Bird kicks out. Good Guy Pie thought he had it there. Pulls Bird up. Big shot across the face. Wraps him up. Hits him with his own finisher, that new DDT move. And Good Guy Pie gets the victory as Producer Trav watches on, behaving himself. Relieved to see there. Big win here for Good Guy Pie. Bird finally gets up, and here comes Trav from behind. I knew it was too good to be true. Double axe handle from behind, spins him around. The fist, and now just stomping the water out of the mud puddle. Standing over Bird. Good Guy Pie's back in. Seeing what's happening to his stablemate. Trav looks at him now, does a fall-away slam onto Bird. Good Guy Pie not sure what he's going to do here as the other two clash at each other. Trav scoops him up. Sidewalk slam. Pulls him up. Spins him over. Bird does a nice little reversal there. And now he went for the abdominal stretch again. Bird got away from behind. But Trav's able to keep those stretches going. Bird's already tired from the match he was just in. Now, quick snap mirror by Producer Trav. Pulls him up. Has the chokehold going there. Looks like he wants to go for the producer's cut. Nope. Shot right to the gut. As Good Guy Pie appears to be tangled in the ropes, unable to help his stablemate. Fans trying to cheer Bird on. But nothing he can do as Producer Trav makes the most of that opportunity. And with that turn of events, that brings us to the end of another week of Grappler's Keep. Next week will be our premium live event, Melee Madness. It will the matches we have matches already announced. Both Lydia Heels and BirdvsPlane will be defending their Duchess and Duke of the Keep crowns against Nerdalie and Producer Trav, respectively. Cord, the wrestler formerly known as Mythematic, will be defending his Master Melee Championship. Rockette Fox will be defending her Mistress of Mayhem Championship. The two tag team champions, the Game Changers and get my mouth working here. The Enthralled will be defending their tag team championships, and the big matches, one for the women, one for the men, will be our Melee Madness matches. This is our equivalent of the Royal Rumble. Match starts with two competitors in the ring. Every 90 seconds, a new competitor is brought in. You are only eliminated by being thrown over the top rope and landing on your feet outside the ring onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside the ring. That will keep on going until only one wrestler remains. The winner of each of those matches will get a championship title shot up against whoever holds the Mistress of Melee and Master of Mayhem belts at our biggest of them all, Dice Mania, which will be coming in just a couple. It will be here in just a few months. So those are the matches we have coming up. We'll keep an eye out on Twitter as I'll be announcing more of these matches as they are completed, as we are still in contract negotiations for some of these final matchups here. So keep an eye out on Twitter for that. Schedule the rest of the week. We are off on Scion, Birth of the New Gods, on Simon the Wandering DM's channel for this Saturday and next Saturday, so that won't be coming back for another 2 weeks. Otherwise, catch me here Monday night along with my daughter. We will be doing Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, or as we prefer to call it, the Further Adventures of Mouse Droid, as we are trying to 100% the game at this point in the free play version of the game. Tuesday night, we'll be back with more of the weekly Skyrim serial, Touched by Magnus, where an orc is trying to show the world that the spell is mightier than the sword. Hey, Ice Bunny. Yeah, probably one or maybe both of your wrestlers will be in the men's Melee Madness match. They will be, all of the men and all of the ladies except for the champions will be in those matches for sure. Or most of the men and all of the women will be for that one. And they may be featured in some other matches. It'll depend on how things work out for there. So, and then that will be on Tuesday with the Skyrim story Touched by Magnus. And then a week from tonight will be the aforementioned premium live event, Melee Madness. So, with that all taken care of, let us see who we want to raid here tonight. Let's see who's on. Who can we go visit? Get out of mod mode here. Let's see who's on. Who do we want to go see? Who do we want to raid here tonight? Let's see. PB plays might be an option here. Who else we want to? Oh, let's see. How long's Curly Dancer been going? All right, you have a good time night too, Prexigor. We're gonna go visit someone, Skyrim friend here by the name of Curly Dancer. Let's go ahead and do a raid her direction here. So, if you like what you see here, join us on Discord. We have a Discord channel where we can talk things all Grappler's Keep or WWE gaming or Lego gaming, Skyrim modding, all that kind of stuff, or anything else that you like for that matter. We have a special section there called the Prayer Closet. We believe in the power of prayer. We believe it is real. We believe it is powerful. We believe it works. If you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it there in the prayer closet, and our household will be praying for you. If you'd rather not say what it is, and we can understand that, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know what it is, but we don't have to know. All we have to know is that the need is there. And we will be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what was actually going on. So feel free to go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and get the raid started for Curly Dancer. And oops, I did the wrong thing here. Let's actually type in the right command here. That would probably help. So, and if I learned how to spell, that would probably also be helpful. All right, there we go. So, until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody. This has been a Diet Water production.